I grew up in two different places that are not really far away from each other. The town or the village where my parents live, small village, 2,000 people live there. In the green, it's nice. Really, peaceful place. And when I started cycling, I decided to go to a special school for sports. I was living there on a boarding school, and that was in a city, 200,000 people, a little bit different than to what I was used to, but I was always close to home, so I always liked to ride my bike, but I never really had the intention to sit on a race bike at all. I actually can still remember the first moment when my father put the helmet on my head and closed that thing just right with my skin under my jaw, so it was really painful. Maybe not the best start to cycling, but I got still curious after a while, and then I asked my dad to organize a race bike, an old one, just to maybe try it and see how it feels. First race was a mountain bike race, actually, because after I got that bike and I did some training rides on it, I thought, oh, it's quite cool, I want to keep doing it. And mountain biking is cool, but the races they work like this, that you are all together at the start line, then there's the start, and after 5 minutes everyone is alone somewhere in the forest and giving everything. And yeah, that was okay for the beginning, but after a while I thought, okay, I want to do something else on the road. It's nice to ride through a forest, but it gets kind of boring sometimes. But it's still very challenging. It's very tough because you're always really on the limit the whole time. It's a lot of climbing, but it's a good school for the technique. You definitely know how to handle your bike afterwards. The moment when you cross the line, you get this, I don't know how to really say it in English. It's like an explosion, you know. Everything falls off, all the pressure maybe as well, and you're really proud and happy, you know, of yourself, of the team, and everyone who helped you there. So that's really a great moment. But I still think that, you know, the challenges, they seem bigger in the beginning of your career because you're new. You want to go there, do that, and race this race and win it. And now it's more like, for me, it feels like it's a more structured plan that is behind it. So you know, okay, this is something where I'm really good at. I want to go for that. And when you achieve a victory in that plan, of course, it feels great, like in the beginning. Yeah, in a stage race, it's until you wake up in the next morning and you know, okay, today is a new day. Nobody cares about yesterday. You have to prove yourself again today. Yeah, before I started my professional career, I actually started an education as a policeman, but I didn't really like it. It's quite a responsibility that you have there. So I didn't continue with that, and then I started to study computer science. But if someone asks me now if I would like to continue next year with it, I'm not sure if, because it's such a fast developing thing, it would be hard to come back into that field. I listen to everything, basically. Probably the song that I like the most at the moment is maybe Justin Timberlake's Say Something, and it's pretty cool. But I'm basically open for everything. You know, I like electronic music, I like rock music, good pop music, whatever, as long as it sounds good to me. Our team chef is Italian, so he really does an amazing pasta. That's something that is really, really cool. And he always has some really good meat from Italy. Also, that are the two things that I like the most. Probably my couch. Yes, I would, yeah. And my girlfriend, of course, but I think it's kind of logic that you spend time together as soon as you come back home. But I like to hang out, especially the first days where you're really tired and your legs are aching. Then I need some rest and I'd like to enjoy it on my couch.